everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Phantasmagoria. That's right, we are back. And you may notice that my inventory right now is considerably bare, even though we're right about to head into Dawn's darkroom. That's because there is actually an alternate way to get to the end of the game, involving less preparation and a little more collecting as you go. What do I mean by as we go? Well, you'll see. But first, we're going to have to enter Dawn's darkroom.
Not that we really want to.
And folks, I can't skip this. Unfortunately, you know, we've already seen this, but we get to see Dawn's darkroom's creepy unveiling again. But I actually do like the subtle touch, for example, that Dawn has the ring that Carno wore originally.
I still want to know where she was standing for those pictures.
Yeah. I'm kind of curious about that, too.
Oh my god.
That's right, Adrian. Your husband has gone over the deep end, and it's still your fault.
Except God has nothing to do with this.
It's true.
You like my work?
Oh my god.
No, Dawn, I can't say I do.
A woman's body is a wonderful thing, but the head is useless. You're a very good subject, Adrian.
This is actually a genuinely alarming moment.
You cooperated with me very well.
You were right about Kefka.
Yeah, no kidding. So, this part is pretty much still the same. In order to break out of this moment, we're still going to have to go to the often referenced drain cleaner.
The goddamn drain cleaner.
That's right. But instead of grabbing the book, we're going to run out of the dark room first. Grabbing the book immediately triggers being captured by Dawn. You don't want to do that. So
Not yet, anyway.
So say we're going to run upstairs. Now, let's see what we can do. We're trying to hide. We're trying to get away from him. Hey, look, the glass shard is still there.
Which is handy.
Very quickly, actually. It'll become very handy.
I mean, we do still need to cut ourselves for the ending.
Uh-oh. Oh. Failed on. But that took away our glass shard.
Yeah, maybe we can find something else. That very obviously plastic-looking shard.
Yeah. Alright, so this automatically takes us into the conservatory. We need to use the secret passage. Remember all of the allusions that we were making to earlier about needing to know this area very well before the end of the game? Or familiarizing yourself with the passageway? Yeah, it was for this sequence. The chase sequence. So we just make our way down, and,
Which means that if you didn't, you know, fail to prepare, you don't need to memorize it that well.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, it's going back up.
Uh-oh. That, not good.
Peekaboo. You're gonna come up and join the party? I think so. Come on, Adrian. Honey, I feel like making love.
Alright, the only way to escape this is to jump off of the elevator, which is standing still perfectly for her. That was rather convenient. Anyway.
Yeah, you aren't going to beat Dawn and his demonic strength there.
Yeah. He doesn't really use it for much, does he? But
No.
alright, so then we continue making our way down here. And yes, these sequences are still timed. If you don't move, then Dawn will grab you. And if you don't have everything, you are basically screwed for the rest of the game. So we run through here, run through the trap. The Trapple Chapel. It's a trap. I don't know. So, oh. Is that
Ouch.
blood?
Not your typical clumsiness. Something else caused it.
Oh my god! Cyrus! Oh my god, mannequin! That was so blatantly fake, it's hard to be afraid of it. Anyway. Well, now we know what happened to Cyrus. I guess they didn't get away. Anyway, in here, Marie, remember earlier we tried to take the rosary from Marie, but we couldn't pry it out of her hands. She rather conveniently put it on top of her coffin for us. How nice of her.
Just don't ask how she managed that one.
Yeah. So the best way to get out of this situation is to knock the gargoyle onto Dawn.
He's having way too much fun with this role.
You can tell he must have improvised some of those lines. It's just some
Hey,
of the
good. She didn't slip on the blood spot this time.
I don't think he was even there, actually. Cyrus magically teleported someplace else.
Just like every other body in this game.
And actually, I did end up finding what happened to Mike. They do actually show where he ended up. Oh, but we're in for a fun moment here in the stage area.
Harriet?
I'm really hungry, honey. Let's order some pizza.
Full-blown Crazy Dawn. Dawn in a dapper gray wig.
Oh, God. I did not need to see that. Alright, so quickly, running into the back room here. Why he takes so long to make his way back here, I don't know. But we still have to get the snowman. And you may notice that while we don't have the glass shard, we do have a brooch with a pin on it.
Lucky for us.
And we do have the rosary cross crucifix. Yes, he still kept the snowman on him. And now we have the snowman. The only other item we need to complete the game is the book. Okay, so, hiding in the closet here. She sure has enough time to part things and close the door.
Oh, Adrian! Adrian, my love!
And the way you get out of this situation is to stab him with the poker.
Boy, that really did come in handy so many times.
Way too many times. Well, I do when you're not trying to kill me! And so, I managed to make it out here, but I ended up clicking the wrong arrow and going to the wrong place. Oops. I just love how Dawn walks up here and stands there and crosses his arms like, yeah, you screwed up, didn't you?
And now look what's gonna happen to you.
And this part is familiar, but unfortunately we have no way of actually completing the game because we don't have the book.
And you don't have another chance to go get the book at this point.
So we try using the hammer, wow. But that doesn't
Didn't work out so well.
Warning for graphic death of a very obviously fake head. You have expired. Yeah, that didn't go very well. So we're thinking, okay, let's try this again. And let's try to make it through this scene. And now wait a second. You may notice there's something very vital missing from our inventory. And no, it's not the snowman. It's our poker. Our handy-dandy poker.
Yeah, the game took it away.
The game took it from us when we used it before. Then it killed us, and now we can't have it back?
Yeah, that's a major little glitch in the game there.
To say the least. That's not fair! So, I'm like, what am I going to do? The only thing I can do is hide in the closet. I didn't know that I could run away. At least I thought I could, and it didn't pop up as showing as available to run away. So I'm like, well, maybe I can use the hammer to escape?
And we'll see how well that works.
Yeah, that doesn't work. Why that doesn't work and the poker does is beyond me, but, you know, whatever.
Well, it's harder to block the poker than it is the hammer.
True. Especially in a surprise position like that. But, still. So we decided to try showing off another way that you can try reasoning with him. It doesn't work as well. And then he really goes after her.
Yeah, he just unloads on her right there.
Damn, Don. Wow. So at this point, we're like, holy crap, what are we going to do? We're going to have to restart the game. We're going to have to redo this whole section. And it's like, we don't want to have to record all of that. So I was kind of panicking at this point. We're trying to figure out what we can even do. And I'm like, I wish they could let us just run away. Would I like to try again? Yes, I would like to try again. And I still have to get the snowman.
Half hoping that the poker would just mysteriously reappear. But no, it doesn't.
Yeah, you notice it's still missing. So I still get the snowman, which I can't skip past fetching.
Oh God, he still has the snowman.
Yes. And that was, again, a plot point. So I'll go here, and I notice there is actually a down arrow. So I can escape and just run out of this room, and that's why they were letting me do that.
And
so
the game lets you, actually.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
So going back through the tunnels here.
Instead of to the doors.
Yeah. That's how you get out of that situation. So now we have to find a way to get to the book. I think technically I could have gone out through Marie's room. I'm not entirely sure on that point. But I think I ended up deciding to go up to the conservatory instead. I think they actually don't let me, do they?
I don't remember myself.
Well, it didn't seem like there was an arrow leading anywhere else.
But just in case you haven't really noticed, the entire first part of this game, everything up to the points before this video, pretty easy to get through. You didn't have to rush, none of that. It looks like Sierra's creative team noticed the lack of violent death up to this point and decided to cram it as much as they could right now.
There's so many opportunities. I mean, they didn't have a multitude of deaths. All of them lead to pretty much the same handful of deaths. But they did cram all of the possible death moments into this chapter. Leave the room, please, Adrian.
Don't stop to look at things. Just go!
Okay, so going downstairs. Downstairs, please. Go downstairs. Thank you, Adrian.
You've seen this house before. You've been through it before. Go where he tell you.
I noticed her head passed through the top of that doorway there. Okay, so we grab the book. That's the last item we need, fortunately. And really fortunately, because this is where Dawn starts.
Who is still having way too much fun with this.
This is kind of, taking another look at my work. So yeah, and we're back here, but now we have all of the items that we need to continue. And this is where the game merges back with the original ending that we showed you before. And so once again, we decide to use the snowman to distract him. And in the original recording, we ended up running over the YouTube time limit because we were in the middle of a cutscene and we couldn't end it properly like we usually do. In the interest of observing that time limit, we're going to have to cut the video here. See you next time, folks.
Take care, everyone.